What is going on, everyone? It is Ty here today, and today I am going to something I kind of want to do for a while. We were just a few weeks away from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet releasing, and kind of getting the mood of Halloween here. I thought it would be fitting to do some creepy Pokedex entries. I've been obsessed with like creepy Pokedex entries. This proves that the ESRB people do not read these, because there's no way these games are rated E for everyone, and this type of stuff is getting let slip inside. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I try to pick some ones that there's a lot of these type of videos, a lot of common ones people know about, like Drifloon and I don't know, Hypno, that a lot of people talk about, and yeah, those are creepy, but so I really tried to find some ones that frankly just aren't talked about as much, or if at all. Now the first Pokemon I got on this list is Serena. This is the Pokédex entry from Pokemon Shield. A kick from the hardened tips of this Pokemon's legs leaves a wound in the opponent's body and soul that will never heal. And I find this really just kind of creepy that it just has a soul-piercing kick. A kick so strong it just wounds your own soul and spirit, and I don't know much else to say about that. I think it's very interesting that the Pokemon Shield entry is like this, and the actually like the Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon entry read like, oh yeah, Serena is this beautiful Pokemon. It's used in beauty salons to advertise. It's so elegant, so graceful, so kind. And this one's just like, it will murder you. It will if you let it. I don't know. It's crazy to me what they got away with in some of these next entries. Up next here is Pelipper, and I already think pelicans are kind of creepy. No Pokemon, I call an animal a Pokemon. No animal should have a beak that big to fit that much, and Pelipper's entry from Pokemon Sun reads, its spacious beak is large enough for a small child to fit right inside. Why is that known? Why do we know that it can fit a small child inside of it? That's someone had to test that. Like, that had to be found out. Like, I feel. I mean, just because it looks big enough to fit a child in it, like, someone's kid got taken by a Pelipper. Most definitely happened. Now, up next, this next one maybe isn't that, like, scary or creepy, but I think it's more interesting. It's a little scary. It's a little scary to think about. Genesect from Pokemon Black's Pokédex entry reads, over 300 million years ago, it was feared as the strongest of hunters. It has been modified by Team Plasma. Now, everyone knows the theory that it's actually a Kabutops, and that's what was modified. I mean, it's literally 300 million years ago. But I just want to say, though, like, Genesect on its own, like, in the lore and stuff, it's very fast Pokemon and pretty fearsome, and also still a good hunter. I just think, I don't know, I just think the thought of that thing hunting things down 300 million years ago, let's say the theory is wrong, just imagine that metal beast just hunting down like prehistoric Pokemon. I don't know, I just think that's really cool and a little frightening. Not really scary, but just really interesting and fearsome, I guess. Here we got Hatchrim's entry from Pokemon Sword. I did not expect this Pokemon to have a creepy Pokédex entry in the slightest. It's a very cute Pokemon, so I guess it makes sense why it has a creepy one. Why would it not? Silly me, that logic makes sense. Hatchrim, no matter who you are, if you bring strong emotions near this Pokemon, it will silence you violently. Why? Why did they add that? Why, why did they not just say this Pokemon will react oddly? No, it will silence you. Not only just silence you, it won't, like, oh, it's not gonna give you a hug, you know. It will violently silence you. Why? Why did they so many whys when it comes to this. The writers have so much fun making these, I bet. Up next here we got Sliggoo, another Pokemon that I honestly didn't expect to have a strange, creepy Pokédex entry. I don't know. It's just a little slug, little fella. I guess the eyes are a little empty, but honestly, I don't know. This is another Pokemon Sun Pokédex entry too, I'm realizing, and I don't know what. I hope those Pokemon Sun Riders are okay, because they made some pretty interesting Pokédex entries here. Sliggoo. It has trouble drawing a line between friends and food. It will calmly try to melt and eat even those it gets along well with. So it just like, it just doesn't know when to stop. You know, you're one moment you're friends, the next moment it's trying to eat you. That's something. I don't know. Why did they make it so it didn't know how to have friends and instead it just eats its friends? Why did they do that? Next up, we got Frostlass. Now, this one I did expect to have a kind of a creepy entry. I always have been a little indifferent on the design of it. I've always been confused whether I'm supposed to be creeped out or intrigued by it. This Pokedex entry also comes from Pokemon Sun. When it finds humans or Pokemon it dislikes, it freezes them and takes them to its chilly den, where they become decorations. It's like, why did you have to add that it toys, after it kills you, it toys with you? It literally uses you to decorate its house. Come on, like, one moment you're just minding your own business, and the next moment you're basically a statue in Frostlass's living room. Like, why who thought of this? I really want to know. And lastly here, this one I thought, honestly, out of all of them is the most interesting to me. I'm pretty sure this Pokemon does not have, like in any of the other games, have an entry like this, and this Pokemon is Thundurus. Now, Thundurus was only in Pokemon White, but this entry comes from Pokemon Black, and I find that really interesting because Pokemon White's reads something like that, the little spikes on its tail like generate thunder, and I think one of the other ones in like Black 2 or White 2, or maybe both of them, say something about like it causes forest fires when it strikes lightning and people don't like it. This one to me from Pokemon Black is just so different, even like comparing it to all the other ones that came after it. This one is just so different, and here it is. Thundurus. Countless charred remains mar the landscapes of places through which Thundurus has passed. Okay, thank you for that image, Pokemon Black writers. I really appreciate that. I just love the thought of just like tons of forest creatures just reduced to nothing but charcoal among burning trees. Thank you for that. I've never heard anyone talk about this one. For this video, I was just like searching up Pokemon, and these are some of the ones I landed on. There is so many out there that are so creepy, and maybe next year we'll do another one of these. I don't know, but I want to say thank you so much for making the end of this video, and if you want to continue conversations, I got a Discord link in the description below. We talk about games, we do a little bit of gaming, and and I post updates in there. And yeah, until next time everyone, have a great Halloween. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are just around the corner. I'm very excited. I got some pretty cool stuff planned, and if you want to hear about it first, you'll probably hear it first in the Discord as well. But until next time everyone, boo.